Yo, yo, yo. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning, good just starting another day. It's slightly late today than usual. I just stayed a little bit longer in bed today, but here we are again. We don't have much of an excuse. We stay a little bit longer, but we know what is the result. We still need to get up and come to work. This is life. Well, the big boss is not working today, it's just myself, so I had to come too early. Well, on the process of not coming too early, I had a few things what slowed me down in the morning before I could get out of the house, but here I am. Here we are. Starting again. So seems a nice day ahead. When I say seems, because as we know, the weather in England is a little box of surprise. You're never sure until next 5 minutes past. So all the time I think of the challenge was going to be the weather, and as I'm used to it, I don't even complain about it. I just let the day carry on, and here we are. So yesterday was quite a long day for those who were here with me in the morning. I got to work just after 7 a.m. and I never got back home until 12:30 in the evening. And 5 hours later, I'm here again. Well, when I say 5 hours later, because I was still awake around 2 o'clock. I was still doing few things at home, so yeah, this is life. Today won't be much different because tonight I have my class in Leeds from 8 p.m. where I'm going to be teaching capoeira, so it's going to be just another long day. But even though it's a long day, it's still quite pleasant. You know, getting out of the house, doing what I do, still keeping up with my fitness and the level of energy. Means a lot and makes a lot of difference when I get out of the house. For me, that's what I believe. Your day starts when you open your eye in the morning. But no matter what level of your energy, if you're feeling tired, if you're not up for work on that particular day, you still need to push a little bit to make sure you're still going to have a good day. Even though when you don't really feel like, because the hard days, you just want to stay in bed and rest and sleep and wake up, go to the toilet and go back to bed and sleep again. There are days like this, guys. Unfortunately, there are. Okay, but yeah. What I believe myself, there is not a perfect day, or at least a perfect day is not every day. But we still need to keep it up. We still need to make sure we have energy to go through it. Well, there is no much what we can do to change it, is it? So my point of view, accepting what is happening with your day today goes a lot easier. so much. People make no mistake for us either, will it? It's just a day of complaining and you still have to deal with whatever is happening in that day. So for me it's much easier. Get me here, is a day good, is a day bad, I don't care and I don't mind. I'm still gonna be smiling through it. Like someone once mentioned to me, it's better suffer laughing than crying. And it's still, you know, it's a lot better, even though the day is not so great, but it's still better to be laughing and making fun out of it than being cry and depressed about it. I know people are different, I know people see it in completely different ways. This is the way I see it. That's how I manage my days that I go through, even though when it's not so great. Right? Wait a second, just get some more coal into the hopper. Oh, here we are again. Sorry for the waiting, guys. I was just loading up the hopper once again. I have the load sheet is in the van, so 1 second again. pretty normal bags. Yeah, so as I say, guys, it's gonna be a very long day again, which is good. You know, it makes me feel alive. It makes me feel like, well, I'm doing something for my life. You know, I'm not only sitting or having that feeling of, well, I'm going to work because I have to go to work. I need to make my living. I'm going back home and I'm sitting down on the sofa and I want to open it. I really think I'm getting old now because I'm feeling more pleasure of being at work than rest at home for a long period of time. Like this old Brazilian saying, you realize you start getting older when you have more pleasure when you are at work than when you have sex. So but I want to know about you guys. How are you guys here? How are you feeling? How's your day been? How's your morning start? How everything is at your end? I'm coming here to say once again. Almost monetizing the channel, which is for a lot of people would do something very stupid. For me, means a lot. Not only for the fact I'm going to start making a bit of money here now, but it's to realize there's a lot more crazy people out there, not only myself. I speak so much away in this world where I imagine you all are mad as I am. Because if you waste your time watching my stupid videos, my crazy videos, it means you are crazier than what I am. And that makes me happy. It makes me feel I'm not alone in this world. You know. But of course, I'm always here. Leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Just about 250 watch by the hours before I get to 4,000 hours on the channel, and then I can monetize it. Then I'm gonna go. Yeah, don't think it's crazy amount of money, maybe a couple of dollars on each video, which is better than nothing what I'm making at the moment. So that is a little bonus when you start doing it. So if you want to leave a like, if you want to subscribe to the channel, now is the time. And the longer you watch it, the more hours I will get to it, so stay to the end. I don't even know why I say that, because surely you guys will not do it. People come to the video sometimes just for a couple of seconds and they stay there and they say, but I don't like it. Then they move away, they try to find something more interesting to watch. And when I say that, I know you guys do it because I do exactly the same. To some people, sometimes. It's not easy to be pleased by everything what we watch. You know, sometimes I will show you there. Mainly in nowadays. Yeah, sometimes you find something interesting in the videos, but most of the times people really force, you know, whatever they are putting in there, they try to find anything just to have likes and to have subscribers and all that kind of crazy thing. And I'm saying, who am I to say that? That's for subscription and likes. Yeah, but surely I'm not going to do things what some of those guys are doing out there. I don't do that. Thankfully, this is how I make my living. This is where I make my money. So I really don't need to, you know, degrade myself sometimes or beg like I see most of the young people do it. You know. And sometimes you get some elderly people doing exactly the same. And that is, let's say, I'm not gonna sell much of the guy, but it was a very important person in Brazil a while ago who said very iconic phrase: "Don't let yourself be fooled by the whites." Yeah, don't allow yourself to be fooled by the gray hair, because all the idiots, they also get older. That was a quite interesting phrase, you know, because sometimes imagine people older than us, they have a lot of more experience, they have a lot more wisdom than what we are. But sometimes we do forget. Some people, they will change. Some people along the life, they will mature. But some people, they will stay exactly the same. Some people will not change at all. And we need to learn how to accept it. Some people will never change. We do need to learn how to accept it. Also, we need to make decisions in our lives, such as, yes, I do understand and accept not everyone will mature or not everyone will change, but do I want this certain person in my life? Do I want to be around those people who I don't agree with their ideas? Respect, we do have to respect everyone. Now, it's our choice if you want to be around them. You know, yeah, I don't know why, but I really listen to the elder. Hey Leon, how you doing, buddy? What, you change your nickname again? How's life, buddy? How is everything with you? Happy New Year! Well, I'm almost saying Happy New Year again because, God of mine, the year just started. And look at that, we are almost in the end of January already. Guys, if I thought last year went too fast, this year we're going to be even faster. Even faster, exactly. Time you wait for absolutely no one. Absolutely nobody. And of course, it makes me go back and think about what my mother used to say: enjoy your youth, enjoy every single moment when you are still young, because the time goes so fast and you can never ruin that. You can never go back on time. Life goes on. So whatever you are missing now, you're going to miss even more later on when the time will not have mercy on you. And for so many years I was just like, this is an old people conversation. Yes, guys, we age and we get older, and then we start realizing things what people told us in the past, and now it starts making sense. Even though we don't want to accept it, but in the end of the day, it means nothing, because once you start accepting it, life goes a lot smoother. It's just not easy, you know, when you... It's not easy when you are 15 years old one day, and then the next day you are already turning 18 and you are like, yes, I'm mature, I'm an adult person now. Now I can go and do whatever I want. Yeah, if life was so simple as we wanted it to be, and then you'll surely turn 25 and you are still doing the same stupid things what you were doing when you were 18, and you think you are the king of the world. You know, we think, because Yeah, we are mature, we know everything what's happening around, we start believing we are when the elderly, you know, well, whatever all the people are saying is bullshit. I know everything what I need to know, so I'm a genius. That's what mentality that we had when we were younger. And then what we do? Nothing. We just become those old people that we criticize all the time. We just become one of them. And then you look to the new generation and you are like, yeah. So that's why I don't even discuss with people anymore. And people say, well, I know everything. You say, well done. Congratulations. I don't want to cut the dream of everyone, you know. Just give time to the time, and they have to realize things. Sometimes, of course, if you see someone's gonna crash against the wall, you give piece of advice. But sometimes you cannot interfere on people's destiny. You need to leave people live their own life and go through their own problems and their own things to understand how it works. They need to get experience. And interfere in that process is not our job, because we need to learn how to prepare the new generation for the future, but not interfering on the process. We need to guide them. Look, if you go into this direction, it's not going to be great. If you go that direction, it's going to be easier. But we cannot change people's path. You know, I believe we're all going to have the same chance and same coming in different times of our lives. Sometimes the opportunity what I have is not the same opportunity what a lot of people have, but they're still going to have something to fight for. It's up to them if they want to catch it or not. They do very well. What's that?
It's lit for those kindling.
All right, yeah. All right. Do you need to burn well, Lee? Do you need to burn well?
Yeah.
That's all, Lee. There's maybe a couple of bags in there. Everything going pretty well. Can't complain. No, that's good to hear, my man. That's really good to hear. Everything is going well at your end. This is what we want to hear. You know, the progress of the life getting smoother time to time. Not all the time. Sometimes we need it to be a bit hard, so we can fight for our beliefs. One second. Okay, what's that then? Except I'm losing my determination to work out and keep up with training more. I was wondering if you could help me, and I don't know why I'm losing my determination. I'm just nothing wrong with you, buddy. Nothing wrong with you. This is phase of life. Do you think when I was, even now, even in those days, Leon, sometimes it's not, we go to the periods of time in our life, we do balance between the determination, what we want to get on the work, on what we get for the hard training, or we just want to do something different, or we would just want to, oh, I'm tired of it, this is not taking me absolutely anywhere, this is what I'm doing now is just a waste of time. We all have that, we all have those thoughts in life, but there's nothing wrong with you. I still have that sometimes, time to time. It's not every day when I wake up I'm like I'm keen to go for training and I don't have that hard determination. But when that happens to you, there is not much what you can do. But as I say, accept the process, because there is something there, which means you need to stop it for a little bit and reflect, and just mentally go into meditation and find out what is the balance between what you want and what you are doing. Just give me 1 second. Determination is always there, but sometimes you start to, boy, you are getting older. As the age Leon, a dream without a purpose is just another dream which comes when you go to sleep, when you wake up. It's just another dream you had. Once you have a purpose on your dreams, when you believe in something, determination, because once you mentioned to me you want to learn how to fight to be respected by others, so people look at you and respect you, because you need this respect to survive in the world you are in. That was your determination for the training, for the fighting. And you mentioned to me at some point you got it already, because people do respect you and sometimes people fear you. So, and I mentioned to you this is not the most important. And then we agreed in something, we disagreed in a few other things, but we got to the point when we knew why we train. My reasons for training were completely different than yours. And I told you, as you're gonna grow up, the mind will change. You're gonna find different purpose in life. You are just into that moment now when maybe people already respect you the way you wanted them to do so. Maybe now some people they fear you because you became a good fighter, and you are becoming a better fighter every day. So because you already have what you wanted, maybe you just don't see, you don't have that motivation for the training anymore. So maybe now is the time for you to set a new aim for your life, a new goal. Right, why do I need to train now? I want to fight, you learn how to fight. I want to become a stronger fighter, you learn how to become a stronger fighter. You just need to see a balance. Right, why and what is the reason for me to train for the next couple of years? What do I want to gain in the next couple of years? When you put that goal in front of you and you know you have a timeline, then maybe you're gonna find determination in there. Why do you need to train that hard? Well, maybe you just want to go to UFC, or you want to go to the cage, or you want to go to the ring boxing. I don't know. This is you need to find out what you want to get in 2 years time, and then you're gonna have to train for that. This should be the beginning of your determination to set it up. But go easy. Don't go too hard on yourself. You know, your life is just starting. There is a lot of things in there. There's a lot of challenge. You don't even know what's on your way yet. You have no idea what might come to you yet. But good things will always come to us. You know, just need to think in the positive way. How to strengthen your mind, not only your body. How to become not that person who everybody will fear, but become that person who everyone wants to be around. You know, this should give you another hint to get you more determination for the training. Okay, just give me a second. Right, let me see what's here before I set up. I don't know, I've just been losing it more and more, and I want to train and I want to work out, but I just don't know. It's like I've hit the wall and I don't know how to do. But, don't worry, boy. You the period when I say to some of my students, what's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is, everything is just normal. It's not that you are losing the interest for fighting. As I said, maybe you got to the point when you are limiting yourself for a lot of more things what you can get. You know, as I say, maybe you are training so hard because you want to get something out of the martial art and you got it already, what you believed that would take maybe years and years for you to gain. You already have it. And now, once you have it, you don't see the light in the end of the tunnel. That's why I say you want to find determination out there. Put a plan, what you want to get in 1 year's time, what you want to get for the martial art in 2 years' time. You want your six-pack, you want to gain weight, you want to become faster, you want to become wiser, you want to start teaching. You need to make that work for yourself, and then you tell me, what do you want? And if I can, I will help you and I can motivate you more and more. So what I might do, if you remind me, I may send you some videos when I can do some training, and I'll send that to you, and let's see if you can do some things what I'm doing out there, and if you can call me, I'll give you a prize. Okay, guys, so now it's time to hit the road, so I speak to you all later on. Leon, thank you very much for coming. Bye, buddy. Thanks very much for your message. Come back more often. I'm gonna have a class tonight. If you can make it, watch it a bit. I might do something what might interest you, or as I say, I can do like a different video another time, and I can post it here especially to you. And or if you can prove into channel. Thank you very much for everyone who left the likes. Thanks for appreciation. I'll see you guys later on. Okay, bye for now. Keep that on your mind, boy, and I'll speak to you later on. Bye for now.